This is why I sold my 450. This thing, so much fun, man. What's up, guys? I'm out here on the slow moto 125, and as always it's super hot, but toughens you right up. So just put a clean air filter today, and it is ripping. No bog at all. I have the forks pretty much all the way soft, maybe one click harder on the compression, but it's pretty much all the way soft. The forks are pretty stiff on the new bikes, so yeah, pretty much all the way soft on the compression, and on the rebound more than halfway hard. I can't remember exactly, but at least halfway in on the rebound. And the forks, I like to slide the forks up in the tube quite a bit. I don't remember how many millimeters, but yeah, corner's a lot better. The cheapest mods I recommend for the 125 out of the box when it's brand new, I recommend the tubeless front and back. Super easy to install. You do have to drill the front rim on the Yamaha. The back one's already set up for tubeless. You just have to tape it, and it's super easy. Also, the next mod I would do is the FMF Shorty. Highly recommend that. And I use the stock expansion chamber. It's good enough. For hand guards, I like these vented Asterbes. They're really strong. And what else for mods? Oh, we got a little vent hose. So the stock vent goes into the steering tube, and the gas will come out on your fender here with the stock hose that goes in the nut, pours gas all over your plastic, and you're getting the fumes while you're riding. So I did a little custom hose, nothing major. Just routed it down, and I sent it out the bottom right there. And if you noticed, I only have 3 hoses coming out the bottom. One is from the case, one of them is from the bottom of the float bowl, and one of them is the gas tank vent. So yeah, if you notice here, I don't have 4 gas hoses coming out the bottom like the stock setup. They don't go down at all, actually. But yeah, the other mod, airbox holes, highly recommend with the 125 or the 250. Makes a massive difference. I'm thinking you get at least 5 horsepower out of that, and you're gonna have to rejet your carb. So I have a way smaller number pilot than the manual says. I actually have, this is the Mikuni, I have a 15 pilot jet, and in the manual it says a 45. So be very careful when you do the holes, because you're gonna have to rejet the bike. So it's not gonna run too good with the stock jetting. Even with the new Kia and carb, you're gonna have to change the jetting. So don't just make these holes and assume you're gonna go ride, because it's not gonna run right. You're also gonna have to do the air screw. So this is a big mod right here. That's why I haven't talked much about it, but I use the stock air filter. I modified the cage a little bit on this older model. I think the new model has a better cage, air filter cage already, so yeah, you can make your holes look better than this. I did this in like 5 minutes, so yeah. Sand tires, I use Michelin Starcross 6, front and back. Excellent tires for everything, rock, sand. Yeah, I don't use the paddle. I honestly like this one better. So, and then I use O-ring chain, big old heavy duty chain on this bike. All right, let's keep it going. It is hot. It's just getting hotter and hotter. Gas on. Alright, let's do it. This is why I sold my 450 right here. This is why I sold my 450. This thing, so much fun, man. You just don't get this out of a 450. Not even close.
Concrete jungle where the shadows sneaking. Heart full of gold, pockets full of lip.